The flash flood damaged 8 operational hydropower projects with a total capacity of 354 megawatts and 5 under construction projects located at the Nuwakot and Rasuwagadhi districts. 19 motorable bridges have been washed away. Nepalese army and armed police personnel are demobilized in the affected areas to carry out the rescue and relief work. Now, the floods have cost at least 200 billion Nepalese rupees or $1.3 billion in infrastructure damage, according to Infrastructure Minister Sunil Lamsai. Now, the main damage occurred in areas in the Bhote Koshi River valley in the districts of Rasuwagadhi, Dhading and Chitwan. These are in fact live shots that are coming in from the disaster zone, where authorities are trying to go ahead with the rescue operations and looking at the placement of silt that has in fact filled up several areas of the riverside towns. These visuals in fact showcase the nature of the disaster at that location. We can see that several vehicles, mostly trucks and jeeps, they have been completely covered with the silt. None of them in fact had the chance to escape from that location. Here we can see a huge boulder. This visual in fact shows a huge boulder being swirled around as the river water pushes it, the current of the river water pushes it, and these structures that are very close to the riverbed are in danger of being completely inundated. As you can see from the visuals of the river, it is also filled with debris, and this debris and silt that comes from the upper reaches is what has been deposited on these riverside towns. As we can see, a huge disaster that has hit Nepal and its riverside towns, especially on the Bhote Koshi River. And this particular river, what we understand is that at least 5 hydroelectric power stations that were operational in this area have been affected. They have been destroyed, and another 4 to 5 projects that were under construction have also been destroyed. So clearly, nature's fury in fact bringing in that infrastructure disaster as well. What we also understand is that at least 19 bridges that were supposed to be motorable have been destroyed. The infrastructure damage alone in its earlier estimate is being said to be around $1.3 billion. This is what the infrastructure estimate, or the disaster to the infrastructure that we are in fact looking at. It is the aftermath that we are looking at. We are looking at how the situation on the ground is. As you can see, several buildings have been completely covered with silt, and several people are missing. Rescue efforts are on, but the silt accumulation by the river is something that has become a big problem with the rescue efforts as well. The moment when this river became dangerous because of the sudden influx of water, silt from the upper reaches, probably at the Tibetan border, and moving towards the lower reaches in Nepal. Meanwhile, high alert has been sounded in Uttar Pradesh as well as in Bihar. Nepal police have been mobilized along with other Nepalese auxiliary forces to carry on with rescue and relief work. The floods have cost at least 200 billion Nepalese rupees or $1.3 billion in infrastructure damage. This is an estimate that's been put forward by the Infrastructure Minister Sunil Lamsai. Now, the main damage occurred in areas in the Bhote Koshi River valley in districts of Rasuwagadhi, Nuwakot, Dhading and Chitwan.